So there you have it. Every one of those relationships is a victory. Every one of those relationships is a triumph, not just for friendship, but for the grand ideas that this country was founded on, and how we can build our character by seeing the world that we don't necessarily know is out there, using difference to broaden ourselves, to broaden our character, to broaden our perspectives on things. And ultimately, the more we do that, the more we start to make the world we say we all want to live in. This is why this is so important to me and why I have to share it with you all right now. My grandfather didn't leave a racist South 100 years ago to bring his family into a world where they would have to endure the same kind of hatred and ignorance that we see now being defined and redefined in the world we all live in. We all hate the look of it, but it came from somewhere.
You will not replace us! You will not replace us! You will not replace us! Blood and soil! 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 Blood and soil!
You know as well as I do that a lot of those young men don't come from these far-flung places in the South or wherever that, or at least small little bastions and pockets of hate and ignorance. They come from communities just like this. Some of you probably even know them, and you know their attitudes. The idea that they've been steeped and entrenched in certain kinds of ignorance so deeply that they can't see the beauty and the complexity of the American tapestry for all it is. This is why I want to do this with you all. This is why I have this thing out here, because for all that we've been seeing going on in the world right now, I want your generation to be the generation that starts to address and deal with so many of the issues that your parents have basically run away from. You can give your children nice things, move them into a nice, safe suburb, but that doesn't mean they're going to become decent human beings. That doesn't mean that they're not going to still be trapped in matrices of hate and ignorance that are going to make it hard, not just for them, but for everybody else.